Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the 8th House Tarot. 8th House Crew Tarot. That's what we are here. Okay, we got our own thing now. Alright, because it's not all about me. It's all about you. It's all about us. That's what it comes down to. It's working as a team. And we are a team here, okay? That's what it comes down to. And when you work as a team, things get done. And when things get done, good things happen. So yeah, let's work as a team here. That's the way I'm looking at things. It's all about the team. That's what I think. And that's why I'm granting whatever you want. Okay, whatever you want. What do you want besides a 2 of Cups? You want a new bike? I'll get you a new bike. Okay, how about that? All right, because Archangel Michael said it's not all about what you want. Okay, because you get what you get and you don't get upset. Okay, because everything was supposed to happen anyway. Okay, so it doesn't really make a difference what you think, what you say, because whatever's happening is happening. And that's why we don't care anymore. We're just aligning our chakras. We're letting it go. We're just like, whatever. Okay, whatever. We know what's going on. These people are not having a good time. Okay, let's just understand that. Not having a good time. We're not missing anything. They are the ones who are missing, not us. Okay, because that's what this little duck told me. It's cute, isn't it? Little cute green Aberdeen duck. I love it. I do. I'm not lying. Okay, so yes, let's get started with this reading because it's time. The duck told me it's time. So, yeah. I got this candle here. This red candle. I'm setting the attention here for us to have a wonderful love reading. Okay, even better, let's get Archangel Michael involved. It's always good when he gets involved. We know that, right? We're aware of that. Here we go. Setting our intentions. Let's get it's Valentine's Day coming up. Come on, let's get us some good love. We earned it. It's our time. Let's do it. Okay, so what are we working with here? Let's get an overall energy read for our Divine Feminine Collective, the magical gangsters of the world, the best of the best. That's who they are. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so yes, of course you're in Hermit energy. What else is new? Okay, we've known that for quite a bit, and it's about time you may be coming out of Hermit energy. But there's nothing wrong with staying in Hermit energy because remember, the answers are within you. Okay, what insights can you gain from spending time alone in solitude? A lot. Okay, because you're not going to sit there and you're not going to dwell on things anymore. Okay, because these people, 4 of Pentacles, whatever they stole from you, whatever they took, we don't give a fuck. Tell them. So keep it. You know what I mean? Bury you with it. Get the fuck out. You can have it. We don't want you around. All right? That's what it comes down to because you have this Page of Wands energy. Okay? Because the Page of Wands, you have limitless potential. Okay? Embrace your adventurous spirit and explore new possibilities. Remember that. Embrace your adventurous spirits and explore new possibilities. Yes, you can as a hermit, okay? You can do anything as a hermit, okay? Because remember, the cycle's complete here with the world. This ends over. We're done with it, okay? We are all connected, and everything is possible. Sometimes the cycle needs to end to start a new one, okay? So you're getting to where you need to be, all right? There's not even a question about it because you are a magical gangster. You are the gangster magician. You are here to guide. You are here to make things great. You're supposed to be the best, okay? So keep going. You are, and that's why you have the King of Wands. King of Wands is always here for you. Remember that. King of Wands is always here. Remember, this is all energy, too. This King of Wands could go through different people. You have to keep that in mind, okay? Yes, it is primarily 1 or 2 people. But these energies jump, okay? Just like you're a gangster, magician, magical gangster. I'm a gangster, magician, magical gangster. Okay, we just jump to each other. And that's what it comes down to. A lot of times I still have a hard time grasping that concept of the collective energies, okay? That's what it comes down to. But when you remember everything is energy, then that usually, like anytime you start thinking too much, just remember to say, oh, everything's energy, okay? Because I'm looking at it like just as this is what it is. This is life. This is, this is the game here. This is the game of life, tarot. So you have all the energies. The game of energy life. So it's here for you. I mean, it's easy to learn. It's not hard. And you're seeing through it. You're seeing through what's going on. Remember, this is all about guiding you. This isn't about, telling you what you want to hear and this and that. It's just guiding us how to eliminate these negative energies. This is what we're here to do. This is what I'm here to do. Okay? Because I know how to do it. You don't want to get rid of these energies, don't you? God's sakes, why else would you be watching then? I know I'm entertaining now. That's what you have to do. You have to bring just the right amount of entertainment with the right amount of knowledge, and you got whatever it is, a hit. That's what Archangel Michael told me. I said, yeah, that's what I thought too. He said, don't worry, brother. He said, things are going to work out for you. I said, good. And then we high-fived, and then it was over. I said, yes. All right, let's get started now. All right, so what's going to be the overall energy here? God, please, and thank you for the Divine Feminine Collective, the magical gang stars of the world, my favorite. What is the energy here? So, of course, they would be riding around in a 2026 Chariot limited edition fully loaded, because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You have the power within you to move forward, and you are moving forward, okay? That's exactly, because it's a 1 year, okay? This is the beginning of a new cycle where it's starting fresh. You know, doesn't mean you have to let everything go, but starting fresh, you know what it means to be fresh, okay? Because 7 of Pentacles, you have a long-term view, okay? That's what it comes down to. You had a long-term view. You worked hard. You didn't sit back and just watch, okay? There's certain things that you could have did, but you didn't do, okay? You showed a great composure through the whole situation. You didn't act out. You didn't go crazy. They thought all these things were going to happen. Any little thing that they could get you on, they will. Remember that. That's why not responding is the best thing. Because any little thing, you could say one thing, you say boo, they'll go run to the cops and say, oh yeah, they said they were gonna come here with a gun, they did this, they did that. It's like, okay, sure you did, sure we did. But you're not gonna sit there and like defend, oh no, I didn't. Like, I'm not fighting with people when they say stuff. You lie about me, go fuck yourself. I don't care. If anybody believes it, you could go fuck yourself too, tell them. It's the truth. If they believe it, then they wanted to believe it. You know? There's a lot of haters out there. Alright, so just know, those haters, though, are under judgment, okay? Because you are moving this along with this Chariot. So this is a good thing here. Movement, this is the overall energy. Movement, Chariot is a good thing. So that means they're flowing, okay? Judgment's here. That's a good thing, okay? Because people have to be accountable for their actions. Okay, there's a rebirth here, perhaps. Someone's awakening. Maybe there's some renewal. But somebody is definitely under judgment. Because you know why? Because they're 8 of Swords, they're stuck. They're stuck in their shit. Because they thought that they were going to come up against you and there was going to be no repercussions. They said, you were a nobody, they said. They said, it doesn't matter what happens to you. They said, who cares what happens? Who cares about you? They said, nobody likes you anyway, is what they said. They said, you're a weirdo. They said every crazy thing they could, and you didn't say none back because you don't give a fuck what these people said, first off. Second off, who's laughing now, okay? Because they're not laughing, okay? They're not laughing at you, okay? They're terrified of you now. Now they don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Because they know you got them stuck. They're stuck in their shit. You needed to go down and be babbling like a fucking idiot out here for this to even work. But the fact that you're able to carry yourself in such an intelligent manner and speak so eloquently, that really, helps you out. It really does. That Queen of Wands, that sexy-ass Queen of Wands that you have there. Okay, now, 3 of Cups. Somebody's overindulging over the fact that Judgment's here. There's some excess here. Somebody's disconnected. Somebody seems like they're withdrawing. It's 3 of Cups in reverse. It's unfortunate. They're not having a good time doing things to the excess. Okay, they had too many options. 7 of Cups. Too many options here. 3 of Cups in reverse. And what happens when you have too many options? People get confused. What happens when you overindulge? You get sick, okay? Too much of a good thing is not a good thing. Remember that, okay? Moderation is the key to balance. That is the truth. I mean, we know this. Okay, so why would we not follow that, The only thing that does that is the demons that try to come. There's still demons that still try to attack you. You gotta remember, your thoughts are demons, okay? That's what it is. A demon is called a negative thought, okay? That's what it is. I mean, where do you think these negative thoughts come from? Not us, not the angels, not the gangster magician, not the Archangel Michael, from the devil, the demons. They get into your head and they seep and they say these crazy things. You think these people are just people. They're just, like I said, a vessel of sorts. This is why these energies could flow to different people. And it's just that we're breaking it now. It's not even us. It's the age of Aquarius. It's the fact that the shift is here, and Neptune going to Aries, Saturn going to Aries, fucking Uranus, Gemini. Come on. I mean, what the fuck? That's the biggest 1, 2, 3 punch you could give. Not to mention Jupiter's in Cancer the first half of this year, pretty much. So that luck is with the Cancer. So we know that. Okay, bang. Here's another one we got. Okay, because listen, too many options, like I said, 7 of Cups. Too many options cause confusion. Confusion causes, perhaps overindulgence. And too much of a good thing is never a good thing. 7 of Cups. Remember that. Okay, so anybody out there who thinks the options, because having too many options can cause confusion, stay in reality. Don't fantasize. That's what it says. Okay, because remember, you're a high priestess. Okay, you know who, what, when, how. Okay, that these options are not for you. You're not interested. Okay, you were never interested. Okay, because you're not an option. First off, and second off, you would never make yourself an option. Okay, you're not competing with anyone for anybody. Okay, if anybody's gonna be competing, they're gonna be competing for you. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Because that is the facts. Because you're the high priestess, for God's sakes. Come on. Who do these people think they're dealing with? They really thought you were a real clown. You showed them, though. You really did. Okay, now look at this. 8 of Swords in reverse. Somebody's releasing negative thoughts about you. They're breaking free. There's liberation, seeing opportunities, newfound perspective, expanding horizons. Most importantly, releasing negative thoughts, especially if they're towards you, because there's been a lot of negative thoughts projected about you. Okay, but the fact is that none of it was true because you did not go with this narrative. You said, that's not who I am. I don't care what you say. I'm going to show you one way or another who the fuck the real one is here, and that's exactly what you're doing. Okay, because you wish you had this 2 of Cups, and here it goes. Okay, because remember, that is your wish. This is what this is all about, right? 2 of Cups. It ain't about the 7 of Cups, that's for sure, okay? I know you ain't all about options. You could go be whoever the fuck you want to be with, but you only want to be with the one, okay? That's I respect that. That's the way we are, because that's what divine feminines are. That's what empresses are, okay? We're not about options. That's a divine masculine test. They got to go whatever, do what they got to do, and ruin their lives before they come back like a little bitch to us, and we have to say, all right, okay, come on. Like a little fucking dog they're going to be. Watch. Because at the end of the day, you got this 10 of Pentacles. Because you know that the 10 of Cups is going to create that. You're already building this foundation. That's why it's like, you're never going to love anybody as much. So if this person does come back to you with their tail between their legs, pretty much with whatever it is, I wouldn't shoo them away. I don't know. I would have to see it. You're really going to have to feel them out. They're going to show just a dejected way, though. And that's up to you what you want to do. You can kick them when they're down. I don't suggest it, but remember, death's here. So it doesn't matter. If death lets them get by, if they get past death and they're able to get to you, there's a reason. Okay? Death says to me, brother, let me tell you something. If I let them go, there's a good reason. That's all he says to me. Okay? That's it. All right? Nothing else to nothing else to say. He just walked away now. So just remember that. If death lets him by, there's a reason. So, and, we trust death, okay? We trust him. He is our mascot, okay? He's the 8th house crew mascot, brother. He is exactly who he says he is, okay? He's not this, though. Not a fake-ass magician in reverse, okay? Because this is what they had. They try to have some fake-ass person fucking playing a trickster here. Trickery, deceiving people, manipulating. But this person is being seen, like I said, as a one-trick pony. Okay, there is an option. 7 of Cups. They're overindulging. I mean, they're not. Things are not good for this person. Okay, well, you have this 10 of Pentacles, Chariot. Okay, and this person's also on their judgment, not to mention, and someone here is releasing negative thoughts about you. So, like I said, negative thoughts are demons. Okay, so that means somebody will be releasing demons. Because remember, 9 of Cups, your wish come true. Okay, you are getting your wish come true. Okay, that's why when you get this 10 of Cups, everything is going to be created. I wish you got to look at things from the energy point of view. I'm going to say again, I'm going to try to be as informative as I can. So when I speak, it's like you understand where I'm going with this. Because I know a lot of it's like it's a lot of repetitive stuff, but the fact is it has to be like that because that's how it gets into your head. This is more about knowledge than entertainment. Okay, I mean I'm trying to mix both in, but most importantly, I just want you to get the right knowledge here so that you're able to, navigate this journey. That's really what's most important to me. Because remember, the gangster magician loves what he does, and he does what he loves, okay? Or is that something like that? Because I love what I do, and I do what I love. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, remember that, okay? And that's what I love to do. I do. Not to mention the Chariot, but I do like helping people. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? There's nothing wrong with that. People try to make that like that's weird or something, but fuck those people, because home is where the heart is, brother. Okay, because look, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's overwhelmed. All right, some magician reverse are overwhelmed. They had the inability to prioritize. Things just got to become too much. Financial instability. It's basically like they got caught on like almost in a tsunami of fucking issues just fucking engulfed this person. But it was like all designed to be this way. To show everybody who the real Empress is, and that's you. You are the real Empress. That's why the Chariot's here. That's why you're rolling in the 2026 Chariot Limited Edition fully loaded. You know you feel better about yourself, okay? So don't tell me you don't, okay? Because if you didn't, it's just, the thing is that you are growing right now. Okay, and growth hurts at times, but at the same time, you're still getting through it in the most admirable of ways. I mean, 'cause I know things are tough. I know what it's like not to have, not have stuff from past experience, past mistake. I know what it's like. It sucks, but you got to get past it and stay positive, and that's what you're doing, and that's what you got to keep doing. Never let it's always going to work. Trust me. I'm not going to tell you if it's not. I wouldn't tell you this. I'm just saying for myself too. This is how you have to be. Okay, you know why you have to be that way? Because then the King of Pentacles will come for you. And they'll say, hey, look, I want to ride in this Chariot with you. All right, so the King of Pentacles here, the 10 of Pentacles. All right, I did say for a love reading, but I'll take a Pentacle reading if it has to. Okay, with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So that means that you are having somebody's coming here, and they're coming as the full total package, like Lex Luger. Like they're not, they're completely full here. Like they got everything. So this will be fine. And this person finds you extremely sexy. Okay, and now people knowing all this, 9 of Swords, it's making them all anxious and depressed because nobody was supposed to be desiring you. You were not supposed to be, like it shows the magic's not working. It shows the black magic's not working. And this is why these people now know it's not working, and they're realizing that it's coming back to them. Okay, this is why all these, people are overindulging. Because they projected all this onto you. Now they're overwhelmed and imbalanced, and you're just over here calm and cool as a cucumber. That's exactly what it is. Hey, Magical Gangster, sorry about that. I got cut off. It happens. It keeps happening, but whatever. I gotta keep deleting that thing. I keep forgetting. But you got this King of Pentacles, so it doesn't really make a difference what the hell it is, because maybe they're releasing negative thoughts towards you and they want to come towards you. Somebody's releasing negative thoughts here, though. So that is a good thing when people, especially because a lot of it is not even true. People may be thinking a certain way about you. It's not even true. Okay, but whoever was bad-mouthing you now is getting this bad karma, this Wheel of Fortune reverse. They could not solve the puzzle. Okay, they were resistant to change. They have bad luck now. They're stagnated. They're missing opportunity after opportunity. Nobody wants to fucking be around these people, all right? Believe me when I tell you, it's all because they lack any type of common sense and self-awareness, because what they are doing is making themselves look so ridiculous, especially how they're overindulging. They actually don't even care now, or they're doing things in excess that people are just like, what the hell's going on? Ace of Cups, because at the end of the day, this King of Pentacles, maybe they are bringing you this Ace of Cups too, okay? This King of Pentacles could also be a King of Cups, perhaps. That's the best combination. Or even throw the King of Wands. We had the King of Wands. Just know you have an Emperor coming, okay? That's for sure. But this King of Pentacles is a sexy energy. Yes, it is. You like this energy. Very generous it is. Okay, remember, because you're the one who brings the sun, because you are the fun, because you are the sun, okay? Maybe this King of Pentacles is positive, staying positive. Okay, but the fact of the matter is that there's a lot of success coming. There's a lot of joy. People are very happy. Okay, because the sun reminds us that every day is a new opportunity to shine. Everything is illuminated. This goes good with this Chariot here, especially moving forward, okay? Because there's direction here. There's forward movement. Things are going, all right? You got a Ten of Pentacles here. You have a King of Pentacles and negative. Somebody's releasing negative thoughts. While on the other hand, you have some clown, magician in reverse character, a wannabe, okay? Somebody was trying to be you, all right? Trying to cloak your energy, but they're under judgment because they were trying to, overflow your counterpart with these options. But now, it's being seen as overindulgent, these options, and people are overwhelmed. Okay, and Dev's here again. Okay, because remember, Dev said, ain't nobody fucking with the 8th house crew. That's my team, he says. That is my squad, okay? That's why he's with us as our mascot. So, yeah, they have to deal with Dev then if they want to play more games. I don't think so, though. I think these people are starting to give up. I think it's time for them. They're realizing it's time to stick a fork in them. Def already let them know. Okay, because remember, you are the one true star of the show. I mean, it's all it comes down to. You're the one everyone comes to see. You're the one everyone wants to be, okay? And that's just hope is the light that guides us through the darkness. And you just had that little bit of light got you through that darkness. That's all it takes. Just a little bit of light can eventually get through the darkness. That's how all it takes. Just a little bit of light to take out that darkness. That's why you can take out demon after demon after demon, because they're worthless, okay? Because they're nothing. And you know what they are. You know how to balance your light and your dark side. They don't, okay? They're overindulgent. That's what they are. They show what they are. That's why these people, people are breaking free now. Okay, 6 of Cups, and they're headed towards the 6 of Cups. More love, okay? People want to be around love. They don't want to be around this, whatever, this bullshit 7 of Cups. Nobody wants to be with all these options, okay? That's not love, okay? It doesn't even feel good anymore to people. It's almost like, get out of here. We've always been like that, but these down, it's like, whatever. It is what it is, all right? Because people are being seen now, 6 of Pentacles reverse, as selfish. They were trying to take from you, okay? They were trying to take from your counterpart, trying to take this. All these motherfuckers ever want to do is take. But now they're overwhelmed. They have an inability to prioritize, and they're not doing well. That's for sure, because Page of Wands, you have this limitless potential. You're an inspiration. You're not going to stop. You're never going to stop. It's just what it is. And these people have said that you were something you weren't, okay? You proved that you clearly weren't this, okay? Now it's like, go fuck yourself now. Like, it's like, leave us the fuck alone now, okay? Either you come apologize, admit you're wrong, or stop. Like, get the fuck out of here. And that's basically where we're standing with these people, okay? But they're exposing themselves very, very, very quickly. It's like, it's so obvious. Okay, it's so obvious that they were trying to project this 5 of Pentacles onto you, but the fact is, it's returned to them. They're going to the 5 of Pentacles, not you, them, okay? Because they're staying in this lack mentality. You're not in a lack mentality, okay? Because if you were, you wouldn't be positive. You wouldn't be the sun, okay? You wouldn't be the one who brings the fun, okay? Because staying in lack mentality can manifest unwanted desires. So change is necessary. Remember that. Staying in lack mentality can manifest unwanted desires. So that's basically like worrying about something that's going to happen that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're taking a rain check to manifest it. It's basically, it's going to end up happening because you're thinking about it. And that's so it's like there's no need to even focus on that stuff. What's meant to happen is going to happen anyway. So we're just focused on the best. That's exactly why, you have done that. And you've been staying 9 of Wands, so courageous, so brave. I mean, being seen as a star, clearly. I mean, there's nothing anybody's going to say otherwise. You're rolling around a 2026 Chariot Limited Edition. You're being positive. You got a King of Pentacles riding shotgun. You got fucking the 10 of Pentacles. They got the 10 of Pentacles with them. I mean, it's like, all right, cool. Like, what are we going to do with this? All right, so that's where you're at. You're being seen as a star, though. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Nobody's going to say otherwise. I mean, you got the star and sun here. So, whatever they said, that's why there's so much cash, because nobody understands why did you say this. But you know why, and you're just going to let these people tell them why they did it. You don't have to tell nobody nothing. They'll end up having to tell people why they did it. People are going to ask themselves, why did you do that? What's your problem? They don't know what to do because they see that people are starting to go on your side now. Okay, because they know you are getting that Two of Cups. I'm ending it on this one, but I'm going to go do another deck. All right, so just know you getting this Two of Cups is because you stay positive. Okay, you're clearly the star of the show, and whatever karma you need to clear, you clearly cleared it. Okay, so now you're in complete control. Yes, you are. So why don't we get an overall energy here, God, please, and thank you, a confirmation, clarification for all the magical gang stars of the world, the divine feminine, the magical gang stars, the real ones. That's who we are, the one and only Empress, High Priestess, gang star magicians. That is us. Okay, so let's get going here. Let's get it overall. Like you said, you're clearly, this is nice because you have everything you really wanted. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, your star, you got the Two of Cups. The sun, you're positive. You're rolling around in a chariot. Fucking moving things along. I mean, that is sweet. I'm saying. Chariot, sun, Two of Cups, star, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Sounds good to me. Okay, you know what else sounds good to me too? Why don't you throw the King of Wands in there too? Okay, because the King of Wands is here and he's the best. We love him. He's been our benefactor. He's been helping us the whole time. Okay, this King of Wands energy is the best. We saw them earlier too. Remember, this King of Wands, it could go through multiple people too, this energy, okay? But this energy does favor you, okay? Because the Four of Wands, they know that you're a good person and they know that you deserve whatever is coming your way. And they're going to make sure of it. They're going to clear that way for you. Because you already cleared it. You're already being seen as a star. So you already have a King of Pentacles, okay? The Four of Wands is here now. You have a Two of Cups. This is all in your energy. What you do with it, okay? That keeps it going. Yeah, eliminate the negative thoughts about it. And just keep this going as what's happening, okay? You don't even pay attention to the negative. We don't even focus on that, the King of Wands says. Okay, because they're trying to keep things at a standstill. Hangman in reverse. Okay, they're resisting the change again. Okay, it's like they're stalling. They can't say that's preposterous anymore. This is preposterous. How dare you listen to this divine feminine character? It's like, get the fuck out of here, brother. Like, we know what you did. Like, you know, but you had to do it in such a way to show these people that, because any other way would have made you come off like you were nuts. But doing it in the way you're doing it is helping you because the cycle's complete. Remember, it's the beginning of a new cycle here. Okay, the end is here. We already had this. Already an end year. This is done. They're already finished. They're just that little bit trying to hold on before they completely flushed. Okay, because they're going down the toilet, these people. Trust me when I tell you, because whatever energy that they are hanging, a cup, this King of Cups reverse energy is what they really are holding on to as their last, that's like their last, whatever it is, chance. I think. I don't know why I said that, but just know that's what it is. Okay, but don't worry because you are the gangster magician. You are a magical gangster. Okay, this King of Wands knows that. I mean, they see what you're all about. All right, this King of Pentacles knows that you're clearly a star, gang star, okay, and there's a Ten of Pentacles here. So that's telling me that something's going right here, especially when the King of Pentacles sees your value in all different angles. I mean, superstar you are, okay? And again, we have this Eight of Swords, okay? But at the end of the day, these people, they're stuck in their shit, okay? They're stuck because they can't, the glove did not fit, okay? What they said about you did not fit. And you proved it. And without a shadow of a doubt, okay, that you are nothing but this Eight of Pentacles. You are an apprentice. You are a hard worker. You're mastering your craft. You're becoming the best of your kind is what you're trying to do. And I believe you were headed that way because, again, Seven of Cups. Whatever options, illusions, confusion, everybody knows that you are the only option here. Nobody else could even stand a chance. Nobody else could even light a candle to you. Especially not these clowns. Okay, because you know why these clowns? Because you know how you have your Two of Cups? There you have a Two of Cups in reverse. There is no love here. These people put all this over, money over love. And now look, they got the Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, they're overindulging here. They're being seen as greedy. Magician in reverse. It's just almost like the opposite. It's crazy. Look, we got the Magician on this one, Magician in reverse. Okay, Two of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups. I mean, these people, they really are fucked up. They really fucked up here. And they got the Five of Pentacles and you got the Ten of Pentacles. So that tells me that the balance is completely in your favor now. I mean, this is, and the Wheel of Fortune is completely and not in their favor, because now they got the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which means that the wheel is turning over top of them. Okay, it's turning in your favor. They're crushing them now. And you are just still in this Knight of Pentacles. You're still hardworking. You're still efficient. You're still responsible. You know, you're not going to stop. You're not even paying attention to this. Like I said, you're mastering your craft, this Eight of Pentacles. I mean, you can't focus on this and then master. I mean, you can, but it's like, it don't matter what happens. We already know what happens. You know that they lose. You win at the end. All right? They're unbalanced. Like I said, the balance is completely on your end. Okay? You're the one who has the balance. That is why they're off balance. That's why you are calm and cool as a cucumber. Okay? And not to mention the Page of Cups energy you have. Okay? Your intuitive messages, creative opportunities are going to be coming. New love. Very lovely individual you are. Yes, you are. Ooh. Yes, you are. So, what's going to be, what else is there to know about this? Anything else I need to know? Anything else the magical gang stars need to know here? Okay, bang. Was this just it? Yeah, another one. Knight of Pentacles, okay? So, yes, we got another one here, brother. The Knight of Pentacles, he said, yes, you are hardworking. You are efficient. You are responsible, okay? You are driven to succeed. And anybody who said otherwise, they are being seen through as a fraud, okay? So, you are the best. You are the magician here. Okay, and that's why Seven of Wands, you're in complete control, because you're hardworking, okay? You being hardworking, efficient, and responsible is why Seven of Wands, you're in complete control of the situation. That's the truth, brother. The cards don't lie, and that is the truth. I mean, you really are setting things on fire here. Okay, you setting these fires is also causing these Five of Wands, okay? Because people now have no idea what to do, okay? Because they thought that they were going to be able to squash you, but they show that there's no competition for you, that you completely squash them, okay? Because they didn't realize how powerful you are. They thought they had you finished, but you played them, okay? You played them because this King of Pentacles is here again, and that is confirmation that's telling you that this King of Pentacles knows that you played these people. Okay, perhaps this King of Pentacles played them also with you. Okay, this is your counterpart, though. Good person, this King of Pentacles. I like him. Sexy. Okay, and also Seven of Pentacles, hardworking. Maybe they had a long-term view. Somebody had a long-term view, because you can't get to the Ten of Pentacles without the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You're clearly the Nine of Pentacles, and now the Ten of Pentacles is here. Okay, and you're the one who here is celebrating, okay, and not overindulging like these people. Okay, you're over here having a good time the right way, and that is why everything is going to come. It's coming slower, but it's going to be better, okay? So that's all that matters. The slower, the better. Trust me. It's the facts. It's not even a fucking question, okay? That's why Nine of Swords, these people are all anxious and depressed, because they lost it. They got it. The faster they get it, the faster they lose it, okay? So that's why they're losing it. You know who's losing it all? This devil, because he is caught. He's seen. We got him. We got him. We always know where he's at all times. He can never, ever, ever get out without us catching him, okay? We know him. We know exactly. He's done. He's finished. He's got to go back to hell, brother, okay? And that's why Five of Cups in reverse. The end of it is that somebody wants to, you know, they want to find peace. They're forgiving themselves, okay? That's what this goes with this Eight of Swords in reverse. Releasing negative thoughts. Eight of Cups and Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, definitely has to. You have to, like I said, probably your counterpart, they'll probably come to you with their tail between their legs. You'll know how they come. If they try to come into you all, like, bossy, then no, they walk away from it. But if they come with, like, humble and with their tail, that's fine. We'll see how we go. Because remember, the end is here. It's already happened. It's the beginning of a new cycle, okay? Painful endings are here, okay? They're happening. They're coming, okay? They're coming to a theater near you. Trust me when I tell you. You don't have to worry. So what's going to be the end result here for this? Okay, so we have this Three of Wands, all right? So we know things are being built. Okay, you had clearly building. Okay, you're clearly headed this way. Okay, we also know, Eight of Swords, that these people are clearly stuck. That's why they're in their bed crying. That's why they're being seen. That's why everything now is shifting in your favor, because the shift is here. Okay, and that is why these people at Three of Pentacles, they have no teamwork, they're lacking all that, and that is where they're going. They're the Five of Pentacles. They lack teamwork. Three of Pentacles, reverse. Now they're getting to the Five of Pentacles, because they thought that they were going to, you know, they thought they were going to keep getting away with this. Not anymore. All right? Them days are over. Who's in charge here? Not anymore, you're not. That's what we tell these people. Demons, you're not in charge no more. So let's get a little oracle and call it a read. So far, so good. I kind of had a good, I think I had a couple whatever's in there. There might have been another ones. I got a couple skits out of that. That's good when I could do that. More work though. Then I got to go edit it out and blah blah blah. But it's not that hard actually. All right, so let's see what we got here. Any advice here we need? Okay, it says, don't worry, you got this abundance. That's for sure. Abundance is headed your way. You have this 10 of Pentacles. That clarifies that. I mean, you're being asked to be open to abundance. That's what it is. You have to be open to it. You have to let it in. We're willing to receive all the abundance that's meant for us, okay? We want what is meant for us. We're not being greedy. We want what is meant for us, okay? Because you have to believe that you're deserving of it. And we are deserving of it. We've been through enough, okay? This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. I believe it's on the way. I told you it is, all right? Okay, because remember, you're about to soar like an eagle, okay? That's what it says, soar. Okay, you're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. Okay, it's time for you to come out in the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one, is what it says, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Fly high, dear one. All right? You never know how high you can fly, okay? Until you try. All right, because remember, you don't have that scattered energy. You don't want to have no scattered energy. You don't want to be all over the place. You want to be aligned. You want to be balanced, okay? Because when you're all over the place, you end up getting all over the place, okay? You have too much on your plate and have lost focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. This is happened to your divine masculine. They put too much on their plate, but they did that to keep them away from you. But now they're going to end up losing. It's just going to fall apart. And that's why they're going to come with their head tail between their legs. But it doesn't matter. You two just coming together will bring abundance. That's 10 of Pentacles here. It doesn't even have to come with that. Okay, but they probably are. Because here, again, soar. Soar, it says again. We already heard what soaring is all about. Okay, we already are soaring like an eagle. So what else is there we got? What else? It's time for us to start expanding. Like I said, you are expanding. The Gangster Magician is expanding. You're building. We're building. Okay? Because we're in this Three of Wands energy. We're building. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities. And staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. And that's what you're doing. Because you don't want to be stuck in lack. It says here. No need to be stuck in lack. You're too abundant because you have all the resources you need to carry you through. Whatever it's financial, emotional, or physical limitations that you think you have, it's only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up. You better not give up. You're too close. Why come this far to give up? Okay, because you have to find the lesson. Why come this far? You have to always find the lesson, it says. Okay, because something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. I don't know. What was it? In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There's no such thing as failure, so pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. That's what that tells me. I think, you're finding that lesson because you're starting to have compassion for yourself, for others. You always have been like that. So it doesn't really matter. You're being asked to be kinder too. To yourself, it says. To give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So it's basically saying, don't be that person who's like always, don't be your biggest critic, okay? Be your biggest supporter as a person, okay? Like you got to say, like, get your own back, okay? I know that's difficult to maybe comprehend, but that, I understand what it is. Okay, because it's time for you to start trusting in yourself, it says. Okay, you've got this. You've worked hard to get this, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. You have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timelines. I love that. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Wow. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for all my new subscribers, new members, new everything. I appreciate you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.